step ahead. Jersey Central with Burt Barron on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC.
It is 7:37. Welcome back to Jersey Central on the new Talk Radio WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey. My name is Burt Barron. Good morning to you. 69 and cloudy. We're going to get to the low 80s today. Mix of sun and clouds, maybe a shower or two late this afternoon. We'll get the full forecast coming up at 7:45. Tom Colangelo will be back to give us a traffic update at that time, too. And our contest is coming up for the 4-pack of tickets to the New York Renaissance Fair. You'll have a chance to win those. My special guest on the Miller Lite Jersey Central Newsmaker Hotline joins me every Tuesday at this time for a segment that we call What's It Worth? We talk about gold and silver and buying and selling and valuables and collectibles and antiques and so many things that nobody knows better than my special guest, of course, from National Estate Jewelry Buyers in East Brunswick, my very good friend, Barry Blank, back with us this morning for another edition of What's It Worth? Good morning, Barry. How are you?
I'm great. So what's it worth?
I don't know. We're going to find out what it's worth, I think, from you. But thank you for joining me here today. We're going to talk about the present. And there's a saying that says the present is something you give yourself. I like every day as a gift. That's why it's called the present. That's one of the things. But talk about why right now and this moment, Barry, why this moment is so important. And when it comes to buying and selling, what does today mean and why it's so critical?
Today means you know what the price of gold is today. You know what you get today. We don't know what it's going to be tomorrow or in a week or in a year. And, you know, there's a lot of reasons to buy or to sell, but, there are some key ideas and reasons. And I don't have my list in front of me. I try to pull it up, but I wrote a list. It was very interesting if you want to outline it of when to sell or why to sell, you know. But I can get into that in just a minute.
Yeah,
but
like we're talking about and why the decision is needs to be made today. And you're so right about because you know what the prices are today. You know the value of something today. If someone says,
go ahead.
If someone says that something's going to go up, something's going to go down, you know what? That's pure speculation. All you have is the number that you have right now. There's another saying: tomorrow is promised to no one. So that's why you have to use the information that you have today and make the decision about a buy or a sell. And I bet it has a tremendous impact on what you do.
Right, exactly. You know, a year ago, when silver was $22 an ounce, a man came to me with over $140,000 worth of gold.
Wow.
At the last minute, we talked about it, and I learned never to lock in with my refiner until the metal is in my present.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when he brought it into me, or she, and he says to me, you know, a friend called me last night and said, silver's going up.
Oh, here we go.
You probably heard me say this before. So I said to him, tell me, if silver goes down, will your friend make up the difference? 2 weeks later, when silver went down and he received $20,000 less than I had quoted him, and I make a profit no matter what. I'm making a percentage.
Yeah, right.
You know, he got $20,000 less in 2 weeks because it went down.
What a mistake. That's terrible.
So the bottom line is, could it go up? Yeah, it could. But right now, if I look at trends, silver is right around $15 an ounce. When we did this deal, it was $22 an ounce.
Wow.
And then it went down half a dollar or something. Gold just went below $1,200 for the first time in over a year. So there are a lot of reasons, you know, a lot of reasons to sell, a lot fewer reasons to hold, except for that sentimental reason.
And it seems like very rarely, Barry, do we see these big volatile jumps either up or down when it comes to gold or silver or platinum. It seems like it's just very small moves up, small moves down. You don't see big jumps or big drops. It's very, very rare that it seems like that happens. Is that correct?
It is very, very rare. But I heard a professional in the gold and silver industry he was being interviewed and asked if people should invest in silver. His answer was real. I don't remember his name, but his answer was, I leave silver investing to the kids. Because silver can go up and down 10% in one day.
Wow.
Now, can you imagine gold going down 10% or up 10% in one day? That's $120 an ounce.
Yeah.
You know, in silver, it's $1.50, and that it doesn't sound like a lot, but proportionally, silver is much more volatile than gold.
Yeah. So the important thing, I guess, the moral of the story is, you know what, you have this moment, you know what something is worth, and only you can make that decision. A good friend shared with me the prospect of mindfulness, Barry, and how important the moment you're living in right now is all about. So for anybody who is on the fence about buying or selling, you know what, look where you are right now, and that's going to help you steer you in the direction that you need to go in, whether to buy or sell.
All right, do I have a minute to go over the 10 points?
Of course you do. Of course you do. Please share them.
Okay, so the most important thing that I tell people, when should I sell? I said set a date. Set a date when you plan to sell, and sell on or by that date. The second thing is never wait until you're short of cash to sell, because then you're under pressure. I always say, number 3, get recommendations from people or from businesses that buy. And you want to get real, true recommendations, people that have had good experiences. Try not to time the market. There will always be fluctuations. You're never going to be able to sell at the high point unless you just get, and I'll use the word lucky.
Yeah, even people that know that market in and out, Barry, they're aware of fluctuations. Even they don't have it down to a science, right?
Not at all. The gold market actually fluctuates on the world every minute, every second.
Wow.
We work generally on the second London fix, which is at somewhere between 10 and 11 o'clock every morning. And that's what we try to lock in at.
Mm-hmm.
The number 5, I would say, is never do business with a person who asks, how much you want?
Turn around and run when that happens, right?
These people are hoping that you're going to say, I want $500 for $1,500 worth of gold.
Of course.
That's it. Or you want $500 for a $2,000 diamond. Number 6, never sell when you feel pressured. This is really important. If somebody's pressuring you, of course, we like to do the deal when you're in front of us, but if you need time to think about it, you need time to think about it.
Of course.
Go get another price. Go get another price.
Yeah, and shame on anybody, Barry, in your business that puts people under that undue pressure. You know what? If that happens, get out of that store and go see Barry, because there's no reason for that to even happen.
Always. Now, I say number 7 is always ask for a detailed receipt. In New Jersey, it's the law.
Okay.
You have to be given a receipt with the amount of gold, the weight of the gold, and the description and a dollar amount. You have to be given that. If you are not being given that, they're breaking the law.
Is that like an item by item list that you have to provide?
Well, yes and no.
Okay.
If you have a pile of broken chains, 10 broken chains.
Okay.
If they're not broken chains, they should be described. If it's a watch, at least the name and the model of the watch.
I see. Okay.
If it's a Tiffany piece of jewelry, it should state Tiffany jewelry.
Pretty simple, sure.
Okay, and hold on just a second.
Number 8, we're on.
Number 8, of course, my computer cleared, but we're back. Never allow your possessions to be taken out of your sight when selling. And I got to tell you that the possibility of somebody switching something is slim but real. You don't want your diamond taken out of your presence until the deal is done.
Mm-hmm.
If we in my store are going to steam or clean your diamond, we ask you to come with us to the steaming machine.
Wow. Okay.
And we say, please watch us, even though it's it's in another room. So we say, come with us.
That's cool. You show me how that works if I come over to the store one day, how you steam a diamond?
Anytime we'll steam
I'd love
it.
to see that. Okay.
If I get mad, I'll breathe on it.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't work either. I don't have any dragon breath, not yet.
All right.
Trust your instincts. If you feel good about the people you're working with, and I'll have to say, and they have good reviews, and we have over 100 positive reviews now. Trust your instincts, because nothing could, a mom could look at their child and you could see if they're lying. My mother would tell us, if you lie, you're going to get a white line down the middle of your nose.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I used to run to the mirror and look.
Of course.
For real. So
yeah.
I don't even know if I was lying, but I had the dentist and menace complex. So
mm-hmm.
I was always afraid of getting in trouble, and I rarely did. But anyway, not only should you check internet reviews, number 10, you should also remember to leave a review for the company you work with. And I can't stress this enough. If you had a good, positive outcome and you were happy with the way you were treated, by all means, I'll say be cautious of leaving negative reviews. It leaves you open for a lawsuit.
All right. All good information.
I do support them.
All great stuff. And of course, at the store, it's the free evaluation days are continuing. That is every Tuesday at National Estate Jewelry Buyers. They'll always make an offer. They'll never ask you how much you want. Unethical for a professional to ask. So like we covered here in our top 10 things, somebody says, well, how much you looking to get for this stuff? Barry, that's a red flag. That means grab your stuff and get out of there, right?
It means get your stuff out of there. And I've had this conversation with many professionals.
Yeah.
Oh, we always ask because you never know how cheap you can buy it.
That's terrible. How unethical.
Doesn't wash with me.
So unethical.
Yeah.
And by the way, located Route 18 in East Brunswick next to FedEx office. You can call 732-257-GOLD. Arrange a house visit, of course, with Barry, too. But some good information here about buying and selling and when is the time to do it. Good stuff as always, Barry. Thank you so much. Next Tuesday, how about it? We'll talk again.
Sounds like a plan.
All
Back
right.
next week.
You bet. Thank you so much. All right, Barry Blank and